The clock struck 3 in the dead of night, casting a shroud of darkness over the silent house. Alone in the depths of the witching hour, I found myself gripped by a gnawing hunger, an insatiable craving that beckoned me from the comfort of my bed. With a heavy heart and trembling limbs, I descended the creaking staircase, each step a symphony of ominous echoes in the stillness of the night. As I reached the landing, a sudden chill seized me, sending shivers cascading down my spine. Something was amiss. A disquieting presence that lingered in the air like a whisper of impending doom. Ignoring the prickling sensation at the nape of my neck, I pressed on, driven by the primal urge to sate my hunger. But as I stood poised on the threshold of the kitchen, a sound shattered the silence, a faint rustling that set my nerves alight with apprehension. I froze, every nerve tingling with a primal sense of danger. For in that moment, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I was not alone. There, lurking in the shadows, concealed by the cloak of darkness, was a creature unlike any I had ever seen. Its form was twisted and grotesque, a grotesque parody of life, with its pallid skin stretched taut over fragile bones. But it was the eyes that chilled me to the bone, twin orbs of piercing white that seemed to bore into the very depths of my soul. As the creature emerged from the darkness, a guttural growl emanated from its gaping maw, sending waves of terror crashing over me like a tidal wave. With a primal instinct born of sheer terror, I turned and fled, my heart hammering in my chest as I raced through the labyrinthine corridors of my own home. But the creature was relentless, its unearthly shrieks echoing in my ears as it pursued me with single-minded determination. I stumbled and fell, the cold embrace of the floor rushing up to meet me as I braced myself for the inevitable. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, it was over. The creature vanished into the darkness, leaving me trembling and alone in the suffocating embrace of the night. But though I may have escaped with my life, I knew that the horrors I had witnessed would haunt me until the end of my days, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks just beyond the edge of perception. The night descended upon my house, engulfing it in its black embrace. In the silence, only my footsteps echoed through the empty corridors. My heart pounded louder as I passed by the windows, behind which lurked an impenetrable dark. But something was amiss. In the darkness, it felt like every movement, every breath penetrating through the silence did not go unnoticed. My eyes felt the piercing gaze that seemed to penetrate me through the walls, as if a predator stalked its. I decided to check the attic. It was madness on such a night, but fear, heightened by curiosity, compelled me to act. Ascending the stairs, each step felt like the last. Every fiber of my being resisted this action, but something inside me urged toward this dark secret. Opening the attic hatch, I was met with the smell of mold and dust. The beam of my flashlight lazily illuminated the roofs of disorganized boxes and packages. But my eyes caught something else. A black shadow, seemingly alive, slipped behind one of the old furniture chests. I froze, as if paralyzed. The creature grew before my eyes, towering 2 meters tall. Its black eyes gleamed in the darkness, like lights in an abyss. It looked like a nightmare brought to life from the deepest horrors. The monster lurched forward, trying to illuminate me, and I, stunned, chased after it. My legs moved as if detached from the ground, while the walls of my house flashed by like ghosts of the past. The last glimpse of the creature was doomed. It vanished into the night, carrying with it the secret of its origin and intentions. I remained standing on the edge of the abyss, holding my breath. But the horror that had settled in my soul would never disappear.